Okay, so as you can see here, I've got an empty pot. It's clean for the most part. I have taken clean vinegar and added to the tank. It did half a gallon, I think, and then added another half gallon of hot water. Mixed around for about 5 minutes or so. Let it sit, mix it some more. Now we're going to go ahead and pour the contents off. So let me go ahead and put the camera down. And this is what it looks like. When clear, comes out orange. So I'm going to continue doing this until it gets run clear. Then I will go ahead and paint the inside. But for the most part, you can see there's a lot of rust and stuff in there. And I gotta get that all out to clean the tank up before I paint it. So, alright, so we have the tank here. You can see the where I put the return line in here. This runs down to the tank. This is for the TII motor. Originally, this car did not have that. So, I could have done a return line here, but that would have required cutting into it. I did that later, and there was an upgrade to it that I did, but I'll go over that later when I get it back in. For now, we're taking a look at the tank, and it's looking pretty rusty. I don't know if you can see inside the hole, but it's looking pretty rusty. It's better than what it was, but not exactly what I want it to be. So my next option would be to take some washers. I'll probably count out about 6 of them or so. Just drop them in there. Move the fluid around on the inside, some more hot water and some more vinegar, and then see if the condition improves. So, because I need to get clear fluid to go out of this tank before I paint it. So, okay, so we're back again. Here's the tank. I boiled some water. I've got about 3 liters of water and about a cup and a half or a cup of vinegar in there as well. Kind of steamy. Ooh. He's got in the way. I'm going to pour this in gently and mix it around. I'm not doing that very well. All right. I'll let that settle for a second. You see it's steaming from the inside here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna, I have it in a trash can. And the easiest way I figured to do this is just to kind of gently shake it back and forth, just kind of rock it. Just move back and forth like this until you can get some of the stuff knocked off on the inside of the tank. And I'll continue to do this for a few minutes. I'll let it sit and then do it again. And then I'll come back and pour the remaining off. When you have a Ranger, it looks something like that. There's a lot of rust in the tank, so I'll be back in a minute when I pour this back out. Okay, so I got the tank kind of washed down around a bit, let it sit for a bit, shook around some more. The tank is still kind of warm to the touch, but it's not horribly bad where it was like I can't touch it anymore. We're going to pour the Ranger off. Now, what I'm going to do is, because this is technically a low spot, we're going to pour from here. And we're going to pour it into that container. So, let's see how well this does here. all the fluid, but I'll get a majority of it out. And then we'll go from there. From the looks of it, it is kind of dirty. It did have a little bit of a flake on the inside of it. So I'll probably give it another wash down with the hose just to kind of see what comes out, and then kind of assess from there where you need to go. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is seal the tank. And what I'm going to use is just straight painter's tape. Just close off the openings. The bottom's already got a bolt in it, bandage bolt in it, so that's good. Just going to run some parallel lines to the center one. Just enough to keep the goop in. All right. Now for the return hole, I put a wire in there to keep this clear. I'll probably use some capacitor when I get about half an hour into it. Just make sure that it's got breathable, I pull it out and make sure everything's good. Everything, when I set the tank down after I do the tank sealer, should be down anyway, so it's gonna drip and do its thing for a while. So, but basically we want to pour this in and coat the entire inside of the tank. So bottom, sides, and then top, and then do that. It says bottle says for about half an hour. So I'll look at just like road casting a helmet. Put the resin in, rotate the thing around until it's all covered, dried up, and then you're good to go. So let me get this done here. I'll get that, once I get this poured in, I'll get it taped off, and I'll start doing the rotations. Okay, so we have the can of tank sealer. These are the instructions on the back, half an hour or whatnot. So I'm just going to use regular house can, paint can remover thingy, I think. A little bit tricky on a brand new can, but at least it's tight, so it's there. All right. Now we got that off. This is what it looks like. It's your regular kind of silver silicone paint. I mixed it up before I did this, so I mixed it up. It's gonna get mixed in the tank again, so I'm really not caring. But in it goes. Alright, I'll let that sit for a second to see how much I can get off that. Probably not much, but I think that should be enough of the paint side here. So what we're looking to do is mix this thing around inside the tank, get a nice good covering. And see, it's already starting to look pretty decent there. So let's see if I can show you real quick. I don't know if you can see inside there or not, but it's looking pretty decent now. So you can see the paint dripping there. All right, on the mixing. As you can see, I've taped the top up here. And we're about 15 minutes into this, so I'm just kind of rotating around, making sure we're getting good coverage. Everything's dripped on, covered, etc. So, okay, so after about a half an hour, I washed it all around the inside of the tank, and then give it about a half an hour, drained everything off. So I got essentially half a quart here. I'm gonna put this aside. put the lid back on it. But I want to show you what the inside looks like. If I can take out the camcorder here for a minute. Yeah, it looks wet and painty inside. So, let's get a better look over here. Yeah, it looks like that pretty much all on the inside is just coated. So I gotta wait for 96 hours for this to cool or to cure, and then I can put it back in, or I can put it back in now, but not put fuel into it. So next video will be me actually putting this thing back in. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share, do your thing.